1 Corinthians 10. For I do not want you to be unaware, believers, that our fathers were all under the cloud in which God's presence went before them, and they all passed miraculously and safely through the Red Sea. And all of them were baptized into Moses, into his safekeeping as their leader, in the cloud and in the sea. And all of them ate the same spiritual food, and all of them drank the same spiritual drink, for they were drinking from a spiritual rock which followed them. And the rock was Christ, who is called in the Hebrew Mashiach. Nevertheless, God, the Most High, was not well pleased with most of them, for they were scattered along the ground in the wilderness because their lack of self-control led to disobedience, which led to death. Now, these things, the warnings and admonitions, took place as examples for us, so that we should not crave evil things as they did. Do not be worshippers of handmade gods, as some of them were. Just as it is written in Scripture, the people sat down to eat and drink after sacrificing to the golden calf at Horeb, and stood up to play, indulging in immoral activities. We must not indulge in nor tolerate sexual immorality, as some of them did, and 23,000 suddenly fell dead in a single day. We must not tempt the Lord, that is, test his patience, question his purpose, or exploit his goodness, as some of them did, and they were killed by serpents. And do not murmur in unwarranted discontent, as some of them did and were destroyed by the destroyer. Now, these things happened to them as an example and warning to us. They were written for our instruction, to admonish and equip us, upon whom the ends of the ages have come. Therefore, let the one who thinks he stands firm, immune to temptation, being overconfident and self-righteous, take care that he does not fall into sin and condemnation. No temptation, regardless of its source, has overtaken or enticed you that is not common to human experience, nor is any temptation unusual or beyond human resistance. But God, the Most High, is faithful to his word. He is compassionate and trustworthy, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability to resist. But along with the temptation, he has in the past and is now and will always provide the way out as well, so that you will be able to endure it without yielding, and will overcome temptation with joy. Therefore, my beloved, run, keep far, far away from any sort of idolatry, and that includes loving anything more than God, the Most High, or participating in anything that leads to sin and enslaves the soul. I'm speaking as to wise and sensible people. Judge carefully and thoughtfully consider for yourselves what I say. Is the cup of blessing which we bless at the Lord's Supper not a sharing in the blood of Mashiach? Indeed, it is. Is the bread which we break not a sharing in the body of Mashiach? Indeed, it is. Since there is one bread, we believers who are many are united into one body. For we all partake of the one bread, which represents the body of Mashiach. Consider the people of Israel. Are those who eat the sacrifices not partners of the altar, united in their worship of the same God? Indeed, they are. What do I mean then? That a thing offered to idols is anything special or changed simply because it is offered, or that an idol is anything? On the contrary, the things which the Gentiles or pagans sacrifice, they sacrifice to demons in effect, and not to God, the Most High. And I do not want you to become partners with demons by eating at feast in pagan temples. You cannot drink both the Lord's cup and the cup of demons. You cannot share in both the Lord's table and the table of demons, thereby becoming partners with them.